everyone, welcome back to Drawn by Any channel, where I'm showcasing my art process as well as yapping about different topics. Grab your drinks and let's get started. I'm ashamed of admitting it, but I have actually never drawn a character with a dark skin, and I decided that it is time to fix that huge mistake of mine. So today I'm going to work on a fan art of PRISM from this patch game. One of my friends asked me if I ever seen this game before, and when I said no, they're like, I'm streaming this for you and you're gonna do the decisions. So basically this is a game which is kind of more like an interactive movie. There are a little mini games and some sort of game part in this game, but for the most part you are kind of looking at the plot through the cutscenes and also choosing some dialogue options, which is obviously influencing how the plot continues and how the story ends. And I really like this type of games because they are like low pressure, low effort, but still give you a lot of emotion because of the rich plot. And this specific game is just amazing in plot making and character writing because it was made by actual people who play tabletop roleplay games, and they have used this experience to make an actual good game. Like, I'm not saying that there are no good games, no. It's just this patch is kind of highlighting itself because of how the character dynamics are caught and how they're interacting with each other and the main character. They all feel really alive. Honestly, I could go on and on for hours appreciating how much I love this game. But let's stop there. In this patch there is a whole roster of characters that have all different and unique designs to themselves, but I decided to go with PRISM because I really liked her look. I mean, look at that, she has a pink and blue hair and golden bracelets, and she's also a pop singer. Like, are you kidding me? It's just a perfect character for me. I also rarely draw makeup on characters, so it was also a nice challenging spot for me, as well as I rarely draw shiny black suits. It was also quite a challenging part, but I have a feeling that it is going to be very fun to draw, so I'm giving it my best try. Anyway, today's artwork is going to be colored fully by acrylic markers, and also the line art that is going to be done with the fine liners. And I'm also thinking to fill in the background to make it look like a poster, you know, like a character introduction poster kind of thing. The game itself offers a couple of artworks that are poster-like, so I just decided to go with that vibe as well in my artwork. And I couldn't help it, but I was listening non-stop to this song from one of the funniest scenes in the game. There was like a bar fight, and PRISM was giving the background music to it. She was singing. By the way, the song name is Hoes Depressed by Thought Squad, so you can go look it up if you're curious. So PRISM is not a main character or a second main character. She's kind of a side character that is only played through the game mechanics. So you as main character, you are a dispatcher of a superhero company that is helping out people in trouble. But your team is special because they used to be super villains, basically criminals that have superpowers, but now they're trying to redeem themselves to become superheroes. And PRISM is one of those ex-villains, and I really love her character. She's very bold and also hot-headed as well. And this whole Z team is constantly roasting each other and main characters. It's hilarious. After finishing the game, I kind of went and wanted to make a couple of artworks like immediately because the character designs from the roster, they're all so cool. I decided to start with PRISM because she's my favorite design-wise, but you can let me know down in the comments who are your favorite characters, and maybe eventually I will draw them as well. So as soon as most of the colors are placed down, I'm marking out a silhouette of PRISM character and making like a little shiny silhouette around her to make her pop out a little bit from the background. And I'm diving into my favorite part of artwork, the line art. I'm gonna do it with the thin fine liner without brush liner this time because I'm aiming for a very clean and neat look, and I really need those lines to be as thin as possible, and I only want to put line weight where it's necessary, so in more shaded areas, in curves, and also in between the bangs, and of course the signature lines under the eyes and on the nose bridge because I cannot do it without it. I wouldn't be me if I would skip those lines, honestly. I mentioned in the beginning of this video that I haven't really drawn characters with a dark skin, even though for Lyria I have made a whole nation with a dark skin and scales, which is Arrtx. I think I only drew a couple of characters and I don't remember coloring them, so yeah. And now that I'm giving this a try, I don't feel much difference, but I really need to have more colors to give the dark skin realistic shading, because I know, for instance, when I am coloring a light colored skin, I can use pinks and purples to make it look a little bit more alive, but honestly I'm not sure whether these colors would work for a darker skin, just because of the features of the skin itself. I think with acrylic markers I can just go with normal cell shading with a darker shade of the brown color and it would look or work more or less nice. But if I were to use alcohol based markers, the ones that I can layer on top of each other, or a colored pencil drawing, I think I would have to go with a little bit wider color palette just to give the skin a live look. So if you often draw characters with dark skin, you can leave your tips down in the comments, because I would really appreciate some help here. But for a first timer, do you think I did well? You can leave your comments and honest thoughts down below. So far, I think it looks nice. I really think that I need to draw dark skinned characters more often, because eventually I'm going to have to color Arrtx for my fantasy world Lyria. And it's going to be such a shame if they're going to be, looking less perfect than the other ones. My inner perfectionist is not going to let that happen. Anyway, I think I'm going to finish right here. Once again, thank you very much for joining me and my art creation process. I hope my yapping weren't too irritating to you. If you like my work and you want to support me, you can leave a like, share this video, and subscribe to this channel. You can also check out my other social media linked down below. For now, I'm saying my farewells, wishing you a fantastic and bright day ahead, and I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye!